Welcome back to Limcube Plus, everyone. On this channel, I'm 100%ing Breath of the Wild by a bit every day until Tears of the Kingdom comes out, which is today in 6 days. What a sight to behold. No, I don't have an early copy. This is not some leak. This is just a pre-download finally being available for the Switch. We can start booting it up and see what happens. Oh, unfortunately, imagine it just boots up. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to our daily playthrough. Once again, a little bit of information. Tears of the Kingdom has actually leaked, and that's why the comments for these videos are disabled. But that will not stop me from talking to you about my plans for this week and then leading into Friday. We are so close right now. It's Friday, but at this point in 1 week, everyone gets to play the game. The game will already be out by a full day in New Zealand at this point. But that doesn't... Basically, I want to celebrate that right now, in a week, all of us are playing the game, at least if you want to. And that's pretty cool. And I kind of wanted to, again, tell you my plans for this week, leading up to the release, and then what I'm going to be doing on Friday, if you're interested in that. First of all, I did an Old Shrine speedrun yesterday after recording my daily video, and I ended up finally reaching my goal. I beat every single shrine and beat the game in 4 hours and 52 minutes. I wanted to do this category in under 5 hours for a long time, and that's already solid, but when doing the run I realized that I can do much better. I can definitely push for a top 5 position. So I'm gonna give it another attempt today after this recording, again off stream, as I basically disappeared from my online presence for now. But I will be doing another attempt, see if I can get the top 5. If not, then the run that I got yesterday, the 4-hour, 52-minute run, is what I'm going to be using for my main channel video. If you've missed it, and that's what I'm going to be working on this weekend, I want it to release on Sundays. You still have 1 week to check it out, like kind of like the week leading up to the game, to check it out. And that video is going to be my final Breath of the Wild speedrun. It's going to sound quite dramatic, but what I really wanted to do is I wanted to put out another fully commentated speedrun. If you don't know, the entire way the Limcube channel essentially started is from doing a commentated any percent speedrun. I kind of did the first fully commentated run of the game. It ended up getting quite popular. Like I said before, it's at almost 3 million views. And because that's kind of how everything started, I wanted to end the Breath of the Wild era on my main channel in a similar fashion. But instead of doing any percent, this time I'm going to be doing Old Shrines. Old Shrines has been my favorite category over this game's lifespan, and that's the category I will be explaining to everyone. So I'm going to take that run, which I think has pretty solid gameplay. I'm going to remove all of the loading times that usually happen when you enter shrines, for example, or when you leave them, so that it's like in a faster paced format. And I'm even going to be cutting out mistakes. This is not the run I'm gonna be submitting. Of course, I'm not submitting a basically cheated run with where I cut out my mistakes. I will still submit my fully unedited run to the leaderboards, either the one I got yesterday or the one I'm getting today if I get a better one. That I will also link to in that video if you want to watch it unedited. But my main channel is going to cover that run completely from beginning to end without loading times, without mistakes, so I can just focus on explaining you all of the crazy strategies that we have collected essentially over 5 years to beat all of the shrines in the game fast. And that's kind of like the last send-off I want to do to Breath of the Wild, my favorite category, using all of my knowledge that I have accumulated about speedrunning and putting it in one more video before the Tears of the Kingdom era officially begins, where again I'm going to be doing more speedruns, more challenge runs. And Limcube Plus is going to kind of worry about tutorials and quick explanation videos that are going to be more unedited. Now, for the rest of the week, I have pretty much no plans. So I will be working on this run today. I'm going to try another run today, try to beat my time. Then edit the video over the weekend, and then on Monday or Sunday when it comes out, depends on how much progress I make, I have no plans anymore. Thankfully, I recently discovered some really fun games I'm currently playing, kind of like being disconnected from the rest of the world for the most part, that I highly recommend. In fact, I have a plan to put out another Limcube Plus video soon on this channel where I talk about these games. Maybe I can convince one or the other of you to try out these games. And maybe that's going to help you avoid spoilers. I don't know how you guys are doing out there. I actually had an incident happen yesterday where I was just chilling on my phone, didn't really think much of it, and got a YouTube I got a YouTube, what is it called, like notification, and in that notification somebody responded to an old video about a theory and either said, I'm not going to give it away, it was correct or wasn't correct. So that kind of sucked. I realized that at the end of the day it's going to be impossible to completely avoid it, but I think, like spoilers, but I think I'm doing pretty well. I saw that one thing when the game leaked of the intro, and that's pretty much it, and then that theory thing was pretty vague anyway. So I am actually surprisingly doing really good, and I can already feel that this little social media internet hiatus does do me incredibly well. I had like a haircut appointment today, went to the gym, I'm feeling good, and like seeing that preload here makes me realize, dude, in 1 week I'll be live playing this game. And yes, people have already beaten it, and God knows, maybe there's already speedruns out there, but I'm just gonna ignore that for this month. This month for me is about the celebration of this game and really enjoying it. And then June is where I'll go really ham and get really good at the game and try and contribute to some speedruns and stuff. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to give you a little update on what I have planned for this final week leading up to release. I'm really happy that I got that All Shrines time that I've been working towards for such a long time. It's, again, my favorite category. I hope I can get a better run today because there are still some pretty annoying mistakes in there, but at the end of the day, in a long run like this, unless you really grind for a record in a long time, your runs are always gonna have mistakes. There's like obviously a bunch of mistakes in the world record, they're much smaller, but getting a perfect run in a setting that long is just kind of like impossible to do almost. I'll still try one more time today to see if we can improve on it at all. You know what? I should actually practice this segment of the run while I'm here with you. When you get out of the Magno Ra Shrine, your goal is to make it to the Forgotten Temple. And there's a specific BLSS that you need to do here, where you kind of aim against this rock. Ah, there we go, see? If you do the right angle here, it pushes you out of that hole perfectly. And then you can build up a... Okay, maybe I should practice a little bit more. I was gonna say, then you can build up a bunch of speed and make your way to the Forgotten Temple. But the hard part usually about it is... whatchamacallit, getting out of the rock wall. That's usually what makes it difficult. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. I wish I could ask you what you're doing this week. Maybe you've already pre-downloaded Tears of the Kingdom as well, and it is starting to hit you that everyone is gonna play it soon, like be able to play it soon without getting potentially backstabbed by Nintendo Ninja. I actually get so many videos in my recommended now about people joking about the leaks. I never know if I can watch them, if they're actually going to be covering any leaks. At this point, you don't know. I've just been as careful as possible, and at the moment, I'm not regretting it. I'm having a pretty good time. I got my speedrunning goal for Breath of the Wild out of the, like, I've got it done now. Maybe I can improve on it even more, but if not, that's fine. I'm very happy that I was able to beat All Shrines in under 5 hours. That's a good start. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Everyone is going to be playing it in 1 week. It's essentially 6 days until it starts becoming available throughout the world. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow we will have 5 days until the game officially releases, which is absolutely wild. The true final countdown almost at the last 3. Thank you for watching once again. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Hope it's a good one. Peace.